Hello everyone, and let's continue working with the page. Now let's create our views. Um, the first thing that we need to do, of course, it's import the model. So page and um, post file content. Also, let's import one classroom. Let's import first and from module. Let's import the module. Okay, so we imported all the models. Now here redirect and see that object of 404. Oops. And okay. Let's make this one look fire and then def new page module. Classroom, okay. Request, and then we're going to get the course ID and oops, the module ID. Okay, first let's get the user request user, and then let's get the curse. Curse will be get object or 404. Then we pass the curse, and we are searching that object by the ID that we're passing here. So let's pass the ID. Now let's get the module 2. Same thing. Okay. Oops. Same thing, and then here module, and then here module ID. Okay, let's create an empty dictionary. Let's call files objects and empty there. So first let's do what we did here. We don't want a user like. Let's make sure that the person that's trying to create a module is the person that created the curse, right? We want to make sure that, okay. Okay, so else. Okay, else if oops, if request method equals post, then we need to import the form too. From page that forms import new page form. So here we need to pass a request that post, and as we're going to get some files, request that files. Okay. So if form is valid, title will be forms that clean data that get title, and content will be forms that clean data get content. And for the files, oops, forms that very important. Oh no, it's so it will be request files that get lists because we're getting a list of files here. Okay, so let's put files just in case we get multiple. So when we get the list of files, we need to here for file in files, we need to create each like an object for each file. Remember here in the post file content. So let's put this one file instance of post file content, and then we pass to the file here. Remember that we oops. So we go to page. Remember that we get like file here. So we pass the file, the first file, because we're having like a iterator here for all the files. If it's one, it will be just one, but if we have like three, it will be like three. File and the user. Okay, now let's save that. Basically, what we did here, we created a file, a object, like a post file content object from the file here. Okay, so after we save, now, do you see that empty dictionary that we created here? Okay, we're going to call it, and we are going to append. What we're going to append? We are going to append the file instance or the file that we just created here. Okay. Why we're doing this? Because we're going to add all these files to the new page object that we're going to create. Make sense? Okay, now we got all the files creating everything. Okay, now here, let's create a new page. Let's put P will be page dot objects that create. Title will be title. Content will be content. And user will be user. Okay. Now let's copy, and then files set the file objects. Okay. Now we save. So now, okay, so we call it so we created a page here and we assign it all the files. And now what we need to do, we need to add this page to the module. So let's call the module here, this module that we just got the object. Let's call it, and let me see. Oh no. Let me see, module. Okay, very important. We haven't added the page like object to the module. So what will happen? it will crash, of course. We need to add it. So let's go to the module. I just remembered that now when I'm like, okay, I don't. So let's go to the page model here, and then let's add a new field. First, let's import a new field. So from page dot import page. Page. No, we don't. So pages, right? Models that may need to many field page. Okay, let's save that. Okay, now we added the page. So now we can go here, the pages, add, then we add P. Okay. So basically what we did here, we validated the user and everything. We validated the form. We got all the files, or just one, whatever. We created an object or post file like object with that file. We appended to our empty dictionary, and then we created our new page. We assign the files to the field key files. We saved it, and now here in the module, we added that new page that we just created to that module. Okay, easy. So now we can just return redirect to my courses, right? So if it's not, let's go here. We just run a new page form. Oops. Okay, let's go here. Context form. Here we just return render request, and then we don't have this template yet, but just put new page.html, and then we just pass the context. Okay, we just created a page. Now let's create a new view. So let's call this view page detail. There are requests, and we'll take the course ID and the page ID. Okay. So page will be, let's copy this thing. Page ID. Oops. Okay, here. Return render request page.html. Then we just pass the context. Okay, we got our page detail. Now we need to create a new view. This view will be for the so in our page we'll have a button to like mark as completed when the person reaches the bottom of the page. So let's put mark as mark page as done. Right. Okay, we'll take a request, the course ID, and page ID. Okay. So here let's do that later, because we need to create a new app for that. So then just mark it here. Okay, we got the page the new page and like the new page model. So now let's go to the URLs in Classroom. So here, let's call page.build. Let's import new page. Oops. New page and page detail. Detail. See. Oh no, new page module. Now here, let's put pages. Let's copy this one. Which is very dangerous. Remember to copy. Okay, so new page takes a course ID and module ID. So let me see. So for the pages, let's put modules. The modules ID here. And new page. This will be our URL. So let's copy this one, paste it here, and then here, let's put new page. Let's copy this one. So now new page will be, this one is for the page detail. Remember that takes the page ID. We don't need to page detail. Okay, so now we need to add we will need to add the module ID here. Okay. Or you can just do page right here. But yeah, page ID will be page detail. Okay, and okay. So now let's just run the migrations. Remember to add the page model. Remember to add the page model to the module here. To the module, a many to many field of the module. You need to add that. And let's run the migration, make migration. Classroom model from version initialized. Let me see. We're having a circular import here. I think it's because we are. Let me check. Oh yeah, because we're having. Okay, so let's do it this way. Let's copy these. Oops. Let's copy this one and just paste it here. Delete this one. And actually, I think, let me just leave it like that for now. And see, we can, I think we can delete the classroom without. Migrations. Oh yeah, we need to add the app here. Let's put page. Our settings. Migrations. Line 22. Let me see. Oh, it's the URLs. Sorry. Let me see. We forgot to put the comma here. That's why. Now we can make the migrations and the migrate. Perfect. Run the server. Okay. So far what we did, we created the two views. We added the two views to the classroom's URLs. We added the app here. We ran the migrations, and we added the new page module to the module models as a many to many field, because we can add like multiple pages. And yeah, so in the next video we're going to work with the templates, and that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.